let's use the square root, okay? Probably we can have square root here. So let's use another color. Okay, for example, we have limit of square root of 3x squared plus 4x, okay, for a while, plus 1 over, this is just an example. Don't be confused or don't be bothered. Sometimes we tend to be shocked with a given. Okay, so we'll have 2. Okay. So the next thing that we are going to do here, the first thing that we are going to do here is to apply the limit law. So the first limit law that we are going to apply is, of course, the quotient. But like what I've said, you can apply all the limit laws so that in your process, it would be easier for you to solve, or it wouldn't be a long process any longer. So let's have here limit. So as you can see, the limit, the square root, okay, in the radicals, wherein you will put, if the limit is outside, you will just put it in the inside. So limit, okay, so we will be applying all the terms by limit. Okay, so erase muna, wait lang ha, for a while. Okay, so that you would be able to see why does it happen. And limit of 3x squared as x approaches to 2, like what I've said, you can definitely proceed this one into like this so that your process will no longer be too long. Limit of 4x. So again, you can use the constant function here if you want. X approaches to 2 plus limit of 1 as x approaches to 2. Okay, for a while, medyo nag-short yung square root. Ayan. Over, of course, we still have the over here because we have the denominator. So, limit of x as x approaches to 2 plus limit of 2 as x approaches to 2. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is, of course, apply the limit laws. So this will become the limit square root. Of course, we will still be using the square root since wala naman tayong ginawang iba. Okay, we'll just be applying the limit laws. So 3x squared, so substitute the x by 2 since yung approach niya is 2. Plus, okay, may squared pa, do not forget, plus 4 times 2 plus 1 over, okay, 2 plus 2. Okay, so the answer here will become square root of, what would be the answer? 3, 4, so that will become 12, right? 12 plus 8 plus 11, plus 1, sorry, plus 1 over 4. Okay, so compute this one for a while. 12 plus 8 plus 1 is equal to 21. Okay, square root of 21 over 4. Okay, that is the value. And then if you wanted to, what do you call this? If you wanted to um, extract this one, you can actually put it as your final answer, or you can actually write it in decimal form. So that is approximately equal to 1.46. Okay, so that's it. It's either this one or this one. They're just the same actually. Okay, so yun. So don't be bothered if you look or if you saw radical sign, okay, because hindi naman siya masyadong mahirap. Okay, now let's have another example for this. Okay. Another is that, for example, we have the given here, for example, this one. Wait. Let's have another example na yung conjugate, the conjugate one. Okay, so in the conjugate, for example, we have limit of square root of x minus 3 over x minus 9 as x approaches to 9. Okay, now try to look at the given example. As you can see, pag isa-substitute natin yung 9 doon sa x, dito sa x, this will become 0, right? So if yung denominator natin is 0, it will become undefined. So what are we going to do para hindi siya maging undefined? Okay, so what are we going to do is we will be applying the conjugate. Okay, the conjugate method wherein we will be multiplying both numerator and denominator by the same terms but different operation of the numerator. For example, 'di ba kasi may radical sign siya. In a conjugate kasi, in rule of conjugate, it applied if your numerator has a radical sign or square root or radical sign, or the denominator has a radical sign wherein it will make the equation undefined. Okay, so now let's apply the conjugate here wherein we will be multiplying square root of x minus. Okay, this is not minus, ha? Like what I've said, we will be changing the operation outside the the radical sign. So this will become plus 3. So if you are multiplying this one into your numerator, we will be multiplying also this one into our denominator. So the same pa rin, ha? That would be square root of x plus 3. Okay, now in this part, of course, we will be bothered a bit because, of course, as you can see, mahirap siyang tingnan, right? So, yung gagawin natin is we will be, for a while, we will be multiplying the numerator by by using the FOIL method, okay? So, proceed tayo. Numerator to, ha? The numerator. Okay, numerator. So the numerator we have here square root of x minus 3 times square root of x plus 3. Okay, so as you can see, we will just be using the FOIL method. How are we going to apply the FOIL method? Multiply this one, so this will become what? X, okay, square root of x squared. So meaning ginduhala naton we doubled the square root of x. Okay, next is the outer term. So square root of x times the positive 3. So we have plus 3 square root of x. Okay, and then the inner term, which is the negative 3 square root of x. And then the last term, which is negative 9. Bakit siya negative 9? Of course, we just have to multiply the 3. Okay, negative 3 and negative 3 times negative 3 times positive 3 is equal to negative 9. So as you can see, since the given is actually in this in this way, so we will be canceling na lang kung ano yung pwedeng ma-cancel. So we will be canceling plus 3 square root of x minus 3 square root of x, since the terms are the same pero different yung operation, so or yung sign. So cancel kasi that will become 0. And of course, we have here square root. So cancel the square root and then the squared as well. So yung remaining na lang natin is x minus 9. And that would be the answer for our numerator. Okay, so for our numerator, okay, x minus 9. Okay. Okay. So, wag nating kalimutan yung approach as x approaches to 9. Over, okay, over, this will become, we will just copy the denominator, that is x minus 9 and square root of x plus 3. Okay. Okay, ayan. So, since x minus 9 and in the numerator and denominator are the same, so we will be canceling that one. So, cancel this one, cancel. So, since wala nang natira sa numerator, what are you going to do? Sorry. So, understood na yung numerator niya is 1. So, limit of 1 as x approaches to 9 over yung natira sa baba, square root of x plus 3. Okay, and of course, we will be applying the limit laws here. So, this will become limit of 1 as x approaches to 9 over square root of, diretso na lang natin yung paglagay ng limit laws, limit of x as x, wag kalimutan si approach kasi mayroong, kalimutan na lang natin lahat, wag lang yung si approach. 9 yan ha, 9, okay, plus limit of 3 as x approaches to 9. Okay. So, don't be bother here. Ito siya kasi baka mabother kayo dyan. Ayan. And then, of course, apply the limit law. So, that is 1 over square root of 9 plus 3. So, that is 1 over 3 plus 3. That is, okay. So, what would be the answer? 1 over 6. So, the answer here is 1 over 6. So, this is now the final answer. Okay? So, ganun lang siya kadali. Okay. So, let's have another example. What if lang, lalabas to. Ayan. Okay, so in this part, what if lang, pero feeling ko, I am not sure. Okay, so as you can see, if we will be substituting 0 here in the denominator, what will happen? That will become undefined kasi magiging 0 siya. So what are we going to do is look for another way kasi hindi lahat ng limit, hindi talaga nag-i-exist. Okay, may mga limit na nag-i-exist. Okay, so what are we going to do is, we have to erase that one. So if pwede pa siyang ma-factor out, then factor it out. Okay? Sige. Now let's have here, the answer here will become, okay. So we have here h minus 5 squared, meaning we will be getting the square of binomial. So this will become h squared. Take note ha, kailangan hindi maging undefined yung denominator kasi sa given ng exam, walang given na hindi nag-i-exist. Lahat sila nag-i-exist. So meaning, hindi lahat ng sagot undefined. Walang undefined na sagot. Okay? Minus, ano sunod? 10 raised to, for a while, 10 h 10h minus 25. Okay, so this is the answer here. I mean plus 25. Miss, bakit naging ganyan po yung sagot niya? Okay, kasi yung ginawa natin is we factor out this one first. Okay, tingnan natin here. Tingnan nyo na maigi. So, meaning sa given is yung h minus 5 daw is twice. Okay, so meaning h minus 5 times h minus 5. By using the FOIL method, okay, we will be applying the FOIL method. This will become h squared minus 10h. Okay, 10h plus 25. Okay, use the FOIL method here. So, that's why naging ganito. Okay, over na natin, over h. Okay, so meron pa ba ditong pwede nating i-cancel? Yes, meron pa. So, we can cancel this one. Okay, cancel natin si 25 tsaka si 25 because they have the same terms pero magkaiba yung sign. Okay, so yung remaining na lang natin here is h squared minus 10h over h as x approaches to, as h, sorry. As h approaches to, for a while, h approaches to 0. Now, as you can see, pwede pa natin siyang ma-factor out kasi yung denominator niya 0 pa rin. So, i-factor out natin yung numerator kasi pwede pa. 'Di ba? May mga bagay talaga na pag pwede pa pilitin natin. Charot. Okay, so limit of, yan. So, factor out natin, ano yung common ng numerator? Ano yung meron si first term na meron din si last term? Tingnan ulit. Anong meron si first term na meron si second term? Okay, letter H. So, letter H will be put or will be written in the outside or the first. Ilan yung H na pareho lang nila? Di ba isa lang? So, H lang yung mapupunta sa labas. Okay. And then, pag si H, kinunan ng isa, di ba dalawang H to, itong nasa H squared? So, kung yung isang H tinanggal sa yung dalawang H tinanggalan ng isa, ilan na lang? H na lang, isa na lang. Minus, si 10H naman, tanggalan natin ng H, yung result niya is 10. Okay. Over H. So, X approaches to, ang hilig ko sa X. Kaya hindi natin siya nakakalimutan eh. Okay, charot lang. H approaches to 0. Ayan. So, ano pa yung pwede pa bang ma-cancel? Yes, pwede pa. Cancel natin si H dito, cancel natin dito. Right? So, yung remaining na lang is limit of H. Diretso natin para hindi na masyadong mahaba yung process. Approaches to 0 minus limit of 10 for a while. Okay, limit of 10. 10 yan. 10 ha? 10. As H. H. Anong nangyayari? Ayan. H approaches to 0 pa rin. So, 0, apply natin. Substituted si H substituted by 0 si H minus 10. So, we have negative 10. So, the answer here is negative 10. So, yun. Okay, so if you have any question, just let me know. Thank you.